Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Gold58. Today what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna show you how to upload FL Studio Mobile projects into your FL Studio Mobile PC version and Android version. So let's get started. First up, the PC version. What you wanna do? You wanna load up your FL Studio Mobile. Alright, you can already see that I got my project already loaded up here. So yeah. This is the song that I'm gonna be showing you how to import, export, and also transfer over to mobile. I'm pretty sure you already know how to transfer because all you're doing is that you're hooking up your Android device. This is the device that we're going to be using for now, which is Android. You're going to be hooking up to your Android to your computer. Some options may show since I have a Moto G5 um, Android, which is once I connect it to the computer, it's going to show a little option to where I want to charge, transfer file, or something else, and you're going to select transfer. If you don't see that, then you're going to go to the mobile version. I will show that part later if you don't see the option um to use file transfer or change over to file transfer. All right, so first up, PC version. All right, so let's say that we have a new project going on right now. We're just gonna go new and empty. Discard changes. Matter of fact, no, because I did do a little edit. So new, empty. We're gonna save changes. All right. So don't matter what. Hit OK. All right. So we're in a new empty project right now. What we're gonna do is that let's say that you downloaded the file from my YouTube video of this particular song here. I did do a little change on it. It's the same song, but I did add the um sound fonts files into it, which is WAV files. There, you can't load sound fonts into FL Studio Mobile. You can only export the sound font sounds using a type of program to have all of them as a WAV file. That's where you can use the WAV file to import your song sounds on here. I'll probably do another video of how you're going to do that later. For right now, we're just doing the import. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go up here. We're gonna of course, you're going to click this FL Studio logo up here. You're going to go to import. You go to import, of course, you're going to open up the folder. And wherever you save your file at, that's where you're going to go find it. I put mine in download. I create a new folder. And this is where I exported the file. Let's say that this is the downloaded file that I will have up. All right, so what you're going to do, of course, you select that, and it loads the entire project. It goes for all the sound that added to it as well. Okay. So everything's important. You got all your sounds on here. You're ready to go. How you going to get to the folder? Because on PC version, it's a little not difficult, but it's a little tedious to just get to it. So best way on here on a mobile version of PC, which is good, is that you're going to go to your symbol. See, I got the zip file on here as well, which I didn't notice, but I assume that's the project. Let's just see. This is the demo. This is something I just mess around with. Ah, it does load up as the whole project. Okay, so what you're gonna do? You're gonna go over here. You're gonna right click, probably on any one of them. You're gonna show in Explorer. You're gonna open up the file location of where your project is at, and of course, it's up inside the app data folder, which is you easily just type in percent app data percent to actually get into the folder. The This is not it right here. But anyway, this is how you get to the app data folder. So the location is going to be in local packages, image line, whatever that is. It's local state, which is the root folder of the the entire FL Studio Mobile. And of course, the place is located in My Song, which is where it saves it. And this is where all your project will be in. This is the default project folder of where your FLM files go to. Right now I save as zip. This one here. Yeah. Yep. See, you got your project here and your samples. Matter of fact, of course, your project is right here. Your samples actually go into your root. This is where your samples go in. This is where all your SoundFont files will go into. Actually, WAV files, MP3 files, or any other sound files. And of course, you see I got here. This is where the Super Mario 64 sound font is, which is what I extracted from the original sound font. Of course. So, the samples right there, same folder as that. It got the exact same folder, and of course the files. Only the file that is within the project, which is the electric piano and the strings. So you got your electric piano right here. You got your strings all the way down here. And of course, with if any more project using all these type of sounds in different projects, it'll all add on to your samples as well. So what you can do to actually make sure you have all of them is that you go to your local state folder, which is the root folder. Go to your songs, you put your FLM file here, and you go back and you put your samples into the my sample folders and put them all in here. All right, so that is how you import your the entire project into FL Studio Mobile. Just make sure that if you want to extract it, you can just extract the entire content out of it and put it within your folder. If not, you can just keep it in there and load up the zip file and have fun with it. To export, you will have to go, and I did not mean to close it. Once again, to export, all right, so in order for you to export here, of course, you got your folder. You're going to go to save, and of course, your name of the file that you want. For a file name to export, I would actually recommend keep it as short, but with something like FLM, as in the FLM project, with the game name and name of the song in short terms. So, and then you click zip, and then you save. Now, I don't know if, since this is already a zip file, but if it does, I mean, it'll just contain the zip file here with all the projects that you see within this. So you got your import it exported it as a FLM, which is the file from the songs, and of course exported the samples, which is got it from the samples, and it will sort the file out of where your sample is located at too in your subfolder. So that is one way to import and export your song. Now on to the mobile version. All right, now it's time for the Android version of it. I am using the Moto G5 stylus. This is where all the content is going to be located at. I did do a little test to try to make sure if everything was right. Now, the thing about FL Studio Mobile on the Android version is that they did change to where at first we're going to open up your FL Studio Mobile. And of course, when I test it out, I am going to delete this because this is the file. You can also export it as well too, but we're not going to do it like that. We're going to delete this file here. And of course, we're going to go to the songs. And I did upload these two here. So I will show you. We're going to delete these two here. It's going to be import and export on this one here. So that's what I'm going to show you both ways for it. Now, the thing about FL Studio Mobile on the Android device is that you can actually choose the location where you want your root folder to be. Due to the fact that I'm guessing it's Google that's blocking where you can save directly or access into your Android and data folder, which is where it usually originated from. But now they gave you an option to where you can actually change your location of where you want your root folder to be. So you're gonna open up the little same symbol and you're gonna go to Files. And right here is where you're gonna change your location. You can use the default internal storage, which is probably gonna be right back in the Android data where you can't access it. But also you could change your location to another folder. And in this case here, what it's gonna do is gonna give you an option to extract all your content from the root folder of your Android data location into your new location. So the information it's gonna give you is where you're gonna save your location. In my case, I save mine in an external SD card, since if I get another phone, I can just transfer it to the next phone and just do the same thing by accessing this icon up here and go to change location to access the folder. So the folder that we're gonna go to, we're gonna open up Files. I use Google Files, and what we're gonna do is that you downloaded. Let's say you downloaded the project. You save it up in your download folder. I'm gonna delete this because it's gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to as well. All right. So let's say that we downloaded the file here. Here's the file that we undownloaded or extract from computer. What you're gonna do, you're gonna click on Open, and you should be able to see all your files. It may do differently because sometimes you may have to go to the three dots over here, and somewhere around here you're gonna see where it's gonna say Extract. Maybe if you hold it up here, nope, it doesn't do it on mine as well though. Maybe Open With, and if you have external programs like WinRAR, then you can actually do that as well. No, but you can open it. You can see where the project is with the sample files at too. So my way of doing it is just by clicking on this file here. You're gonna see your stuff. You're gonna hit extract. What it does is it extracts into the same file name as what your zip file is into a folder, which is right up here. You're gonna see your project, your samples. Now, my way of copying this is when you hold on to this your project file, you're gonna hit the three dots and you're gonna do copy to. I save mine in an SD card. When you go into your FL Studio app, it's gonna give you an option where you want to save it. I save mine as FL Studio Mobile, and this is the root folder right here, just the same thing as you've seen on the PC. So everything is all here. This is where you save your song, your sample recordings, extract your projects, save your projects, all that stuff. So I got the song. You're gonna go to my song, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna copy your song here, your FLM file here. After that, you're gonna do the same thing for samples. You can just copy this, copy to SD card. We're gonna go to FL Studio Mobile. We're gonna go my samples, and of course here, copy here. It might copy into another file, or you could just copy the whole my samples into it as well. Now we got both of them over there at the root folder. We're gonna go right back to the SD card, go into your FL Studio Mobile. You're gonna go to songs to make sure it's there. There go your FLM file that you have, and of course the samples gonna go be in my samples. Of course, it did create another folder, but same thing because it doesn't overwrite the folder. But that's okay. You can just take the contents within it and just copy it into this one here. All right, so you do have your electric piano and stuff like that. Now, After you did that, you're gonna go right back into your FL Studio Mobile. Okay. Yeah. Wait, I'm not doing copying contents. Um, what we're gonna do? You can see that your project file is right here. Just to make sure, we're gonna go to no. Well, just to make sure, we're gonna go to New Empty. Discard any changes and just say OK. So to make sure that it's worked, that we're gonna go to the project folder file right here. Open it up, and it loaded the entire project. Make sure the sounds is loaded. You can actually open up the side right here where it say electric piano. You could it's two of these the same thing, and down here it's a string as well. You can see where it says string normal. When you play it, of course it's playing, and then you're gonna skip ahead, make sure the string is played too as well. Yep, and there you have it. You have your project imported into your FL Studio Mobile. You can save it. Well, I'm keep on hitting that button up there. You can save it to a different file name and such. Another way is that when you do have this, you can also export this as well too. Same thing, just like on computer version. PC version, you hit the zip file. We're going to put this as number 2. To make sure, we're going to hit done and save. Now that it's saved, of course you got the name of the project up there though, but that would be changed later if to your liking. You're going to see right there that there is another project right there. You could just hit open up that zip file. It'll load up the entire zip file project, including samples in there. And you can also go right back to your files, right into your songs, and you should be able to see a new file with 2 on there. When you open that up, you got your contents also right up in there too as well. So there's both ways of importing and exporting into from your PC to Android, Android to PC, and such and such. Now, that is all there is to know about importing and exporting, transfer from PC to Android, Android to PC, and such. So, I will be uploading all the contents since I have many requests about wanting the source of each program that I use, which is FL Studio Mobile, FL Studio PC version, and ZenBeats, and of course Family Studio. I'm still learning on that. If you need help and such that you couldn't get it, just contact me. You can leave a comment in the whatever contents I post up, or you could get in touch with me on Discord. All my songs will be uploaded on goldie58.com. That is where I'm gonna be posting all my songs as well into a music player, as long as with the source file as well. If I don't have the original source file for each content, and if you really want it, you can make a request about it, and I go ahead and try to redo it as best as I can using sound fonts or using native built-in sounds within the programs. So your choice of if you want it like that. I'm always up for any type of requests. If this video actually helped you out about how to import, export songs or projects into the mobile version, just please like the video, hit subscribe, comment if it helped out. If not, you could just, like I said, you could just leave a comment saying that you need help on what you need help about, or get in touch with me on Discord. I am on Discord a lot, so that's where you mostly find me at. Anyway, hope this helped out, and until then, I'll see you all next time. Later.